Welcome to a Community Partners interview where we explore the organizations, opportunities, and resources that look to make change in our daily lives. I'm your host, Paige Whitehouse, and you're listening to Voices for Ability Radio, all abilities, all the time. Today, I'm joined by Jan Jeffrey, the president of Barrie Integrated Baseball. Barrie Integrated Baseball Association, also known as BIBA, is a nonprofit volunteer-run recreational baseball league and has been serving adults with special needs and supports players in Barrie and surrounding area since 1986. Thank you so much for joining us today, Jan.
Well, thanks for the invitation.
For our first question, tell us a little bit more about yourself and what inspired you to work at the Barrie Integrated Baseball and why work with individuals with disabilities.
Well, I first got involved. I have two sons and was always fairly active in their extracurricular activities. And when they hit teen years and were off doing their own things, I was looking for something else to get involved with. And I started off, I just answered an ad in the paper looking for baseball players to play in this league. And that was about 25 years ago. So I have been involved in the organization since that time. I also am a coach with Special Olympics for curling. So definitely have a deep connection to working with people with disabilities.
And for us, next question, let's talk a little bit about the game itself and what is different in integrated baseball versus actual baseball.
We have a number of rules so that everybody can play. So, for example, a batter can have someone assist them if they have trouble swinging the bat. They can have someone running with them if they have some directional issues in terms of which way to get to first base. We have what we call a buddy field. So a support player will be out in the field standing with the buddy. They will make the play on the ball if it's hit to them. And as long as the buddy touches the ball and throws it, whether it's 6 inches or, into another player, that's a good play. And the runner can only score 2 bases. So no home runs on those. We have our positions are designated. So people who we designate as our supported players would play catcher, first, or third base. And no one can make it out of first except that player there. So there's lots of potential for people to get on base. And that's, we encourage that. It's 3-pitch, so the pitcher is on the same team as the batter, and that means that they're trying to throw really good pitches as opposed to pitches that are hard to hit. So I'm sure there are a few others, but those are the main rules that allow everybody to play. So we have people in wheelchairs. Some of them are able to propel themselves. Some of them are pushed by others. We have people on walkers. We have people with limited mobility, and then we have people who excel at the game.
And if someone wanted to become a volunteer with Barrie Integrated Baseball, how would one contact you for a volunteer position?
So we do have a website or the email contact@barrieintegratedbaseball.com. And we're always happy to welcome new volunteers and new players. So we like to have support players in the league as well as anybody with disabilities.
If someone wanted to be part of the team with Barrie Integrated Baseball, how would they go about to do that?
The same way, we actually are offering a couple of registrations right away. I should have said we also have a Facebook page. So if you look for us, we will come up as Barrie Integrated Baseball on Facebook. So our registrations are this coming Tuesday, March 18th, from 6 to 7:30 at the Barrie Legion, and Wednesday, April the 2nd, at the same time and same location. But people can also register by contacting us through Facebook or through our email as well. And we start playing about the second week in May, weather permitting. We run through to August. Usually the last week in August will be our last game. We have a playoff tournament, generally the second Sunday in September. And the highlight of our year is our banquet and awards and dance, generally late October, early November.
I know you touched a bit about tournaments. Was there any major tournaments for Barrie besides that one?
No, we are not aware of any other league similar to ours. So our tournament is just all of the teams that play regularly in the league. We will have a season champion, the team in top place at the end of our regular season, and then we will have playoff champions. We divide into East and West division and play down that way for the day.
And I know you were talking a bit about the awards. Can you tell us a little bit more about the awards?
We recognize, we work with Empower Simcoe and have an award. It's called the Brett Miller Award. Brett was one of the founding members of the league who passed away a little while ago. And that award is given to the most sportsmanlike player out of the whole league. The rest of the awards are basically team awards. So if you were winner of the season, winner of one of the divisions, and everybody gets a participation medal.
And are there any restrictions to becoming a member of Barrie Integrated Baseball, such as age, disability type, things of that nature?
Just age, so 18 years old to play. And other than that, that's the only thing. I mean, we do have expectations around behaviors, but and that's not really been an issue, but no other restrictions at all.
Without naming any names, can you share a success story with me and what supports were put in place when someone asked for help?
Well, that's interesting because we help, people in different ways. So some people come to us never having played before and maybe suffering from anxiety. And what we will do is make sure that we have a buddy assigned to them, someone that they're comfortable with, that kind of knows the ropes and can help them, show them around, and help them to build their confidence.
Do they start enjoying playing the game after they start getting used to everybody around them?
Yes. And again, depending on the type of disability that someone has, we see a fair bit of that where it takes a bit of time to get used to the routine because they are fairly routine driven. But once they understand what's going on and know, yes, now it's our time to be out in the field, now it's our time to bat, those kinds of things, they start to feel far more comfortable.
Does any of the players have a favorite position that they love to do when they come back?
Oh, for sure. Some of them really, really like one in particular. Some players really like playing back catcher, right? Because they're involved in the play all the time. And then there are others who really don't want to play there at all. So everybody's an individual and have their different likes and dislikes, strengths and weaknesses. And we always try to accommodate everybody.
And is there a very popular position that everyone wants to play?
Again, it just depends. So as I said, back catcher is very popular. Some people really like to play shortstop. So that's another one that's really popular because it's fair. There's a lot of activity there.
And what is one thing that you see happening over and over again to individuals with disabilities that shouldn't be, and how do we stop it?
Well, I guess what certainly we see as an organization are the challenges with staffing in group homes, for example. So a number of our players come from group homes. They love to come out. And we accommodate them by putting them on the same team for transportation and timing purposes. But the last few years, the group homes really struggle to have enough staff to bring them out to games. So it hurts the team because in some cases they end up defaulting the game. They don't have enough players. But it's really hard on those individuals who were looking so forward to coming out, as everybody loves to come out. And, sometimes they simply can't through, no fault of their own.
And for our last question today, if listeners are looking for more information, how can they reach you?
Again, at Barrie Integrated Baseball, contact at barrieintegratedbaseball.com is the best way. And would love to, and I will email right back or I will phone. We just love to bring new people out to our organization.
Unfortunately, that's all the time we have today. Thank you so much for joining us today, Jan.
Well, I really appreciate the invitation to chat with you. Thanks so much, Paige.
You're listening to Voices for Ability Radio. I'm your host, Paige Whitehouse. Until next time, don't let life spook you out.